First tonight, a close call at Port Tampa Bay. Quick thinking by a harbor pilot stopped a cargo ship from crashing into the dock. The Tyndall is one of the largest ships that comes into the port, and a crash could have taken out 3 cranes and injured workers on the dock. 10 Tampa Bay's Chris Hurst is live at the port tonight. Chris, you spoke with the pilot about his swift actions.
Dave, Ken Sears has been a harbor pilot for 6 years and says the engines failed as he was guiding the ship to the dock. He had just minutes to come up with a plan, but says it was all in a day's work.
Initially, seconds counted. The ship was still moving ahead.
Around 9 this morning, Ken Sears says he was trying to slow down the 1,000-foot-long container ship as he was approaching the dock when the engines went out.
In the very early stages, it was important that I responded, recognized the situation, and responded immediately.
He quickly recruited 2 tugboats nearby to help slow the ship down.
The tugboat backing alongside gradually reduced the speed. Very large ship. These tugboats are very powerful, but compared to the size of the ship, still takes a very long time, and you're going to advance several hundred feet before it finally comes to a complete stop.
So we board vessels 10 to 13 miles offshore Tampa Bay.
It's the pilot, not a ship's captain, that actually guides cargo and cruise ships into ports of call. They say the engines go out on the ships they control a few times a year. That's what happened in March when a ship crashed into a bridge in Baltimore, killing 6 road workers. And even going slow, ships can destroy cranes used to load and unload containers.
We are the local experts to bring ships in and out of Tampa Bay. There's 21 of us. Without us, these ships basically are not going to safely transit to or from the ports here in Tampa Bay.
For Sears, he's just happy the brief scare ended as smooth sailing.
I like to think that I did a good job today. I was dealt a challenging hand. I responded, I feel, appropriately, and I was happy with the end result.
Now, if those engine repairs are finished, the Tyndall is set to ship off right now as we speak. Live in Tampa, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.